So margin fishing in the summer accounts for some massive weights and some huge fish. Feeding loose ground bait is not a new method. We've all been doing it for a long time and we've all been catching loads of fish with it. New for this year though, Bait Tech have brought out the new Special G margin. Now this bait is lovely and fine. It's got some really high quality fish meals in it, as well as a load of ground halibuts. What this has done as well is it adds a lot of weight to the mix, so you can add plenty of water and really help it go down, which is really important if you're fishing edges that are deeper than your average, maybe 2 or 3 feet. You know, something like that's really important. But for today's clip, what I want to do is focus on getting the mix right, because I see a lot of people are quite confused on how they go about mixing it. So for today's session, I've got a bag here that I've already run my drill through and I've already dampened it down. And to a lot of people, this is probably the right sort of consistency. Yeah, it balls up nice and easily and it breaks down quite comfortably when you rub it between your hands. Under standard conditions when you're using ground bait, that might be perfect, but that's not quite right for me when I'm fishing in the edge, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So when you scoop your cup through your ground bait and just give it a little press. The best way to tell if your ground bait's right, just turn it up on your hand. See how that fell out but then just fell to pieces? That to me is a little bit too dry. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get a little bit more water. And when you hear people talking about over wetted mixes, this is what we mean. Run the drill through. Now again, the beauty with this mix is because the particles are so fine, it needs very, very little riddling. You can put it through a riddle by all means, but if I'm fishing with big fish, I tend not to worry about it because I'm fishing 2 worms or great big baits over the top. Now, texture-wise, that's completely changed. You can see more moisture in it. It still breaks down lovely, but the telltale way to know if it's right, scoop your cup through, give it a little press as you would normally, out onto your hand, and there you can see it holds its shape. Now, we'll do that again quickly. Scoop through, give it a little press, out onto your hand, there we are. Now what that's going to do is when that falls out of your cup, that's going to go straight down and then just explode as it hits the bottom. It's not going to create a massive cloud in the upper layers of your margin. It's going to all happen where you want it to, and that's on the bottom. So as that then breaks down, you have a little cloud of bait, the fish come in, you've got 2 big snakes over the top, and voila, you're in.